Today I'm going to be showing you how to create your own Zone Wars map in Creative Fortnite. So for this tutorial I'll use the Ice Lake Island template and I'm going to name it Zone Wars Tutorial. Just something to keep in your mind: if you do use this template island, the floors are icy and slippery. So the first thing I'm going to be doing inside this map is I'm going to go over the settings just so we can get that out of the way. By the way, just something to remember, a lot of the settings are customizable to your preference. So make sure to watch this part of the video and go through all the settings you want by yourself to make sure it's what you want in your game. I'm going to make the max amount of players 8, voice chat all, spawn limit 1, total rounds 100, time limit none, last standing ends game on, game start countdown off, elimination score 1, vehicle impacts damage objects no, vehicle impacts damage vehicle no. So now we're gonna go to settings. So enabled fire no, 100% shields, infinite ammo, infinite building materials off, buildings can destroy environment no, environment damage player built only, structure damage enemy and self built, glider redeploy off, health granted on elimination 25, hide back blink yes. And now we'll move to UI. Timer direction count up, game score display time 5 seconds, round score display time 5 seconds, HUD info type score, round win condition objectives, tiebreaker 1 eliminations, tiebreaker 2 health, tiebreaker 3 time alive. So we got all our settings done. Now we just need to build our spawn area. So for my spawn, I'm going to use this wall combined with this wall and also this floor. It's completely up to your preference. Use whatever you want. So we're going to be making boxes. You're going to need as many boxes as you have players. So make sure how many boxes you have is what you need. For me, I'm going to place a window every other like that with walls in between. And then I'm going to go up one and do the opposite, just like that. So then I'm going to copy this row and put it on top of that. So now we have our back wall. I'm going to take a normal wall and go up 2 on the sides, just like that. Then do it on the other side. So now we're going to place my floors all along like this, copy it, and bring it up 1, 2, 3 times. So I have something like this. So now I'm going to take my wall and I'm going to make 1 by 2 tiled rooms, just like this. Now I'm going to take a wall and cover up all the boxes that don't have a window behind, just like that. So now I have 8 different boxes for me to put 8 of my players. So now we're going to need the actual player spawners so people can actually play. So we're going to go into devices and we're going to get this player spawner. Now I'm going to place it in one of my boxes. The only thing you need to change is visible in game no. Now you can copy it and put it in every single box. So now we have places for our players to spawn. So in most Zone Wars, there will be this barrier that keep people from leaving in a certain amount of time. So we're going to create that by getting this barrier device and this timer device. So just place the barrier device in the middle and then change these 3 values to whatever fits the area. So I'll put the width for 5 and the height for 3. And it'll fill that whole area. I'll name this holder barrier and set this to invisible. So now go behind your map and build a platform. So I have my platform here. I'm gonna put down my timer device. This is gonna keep track on how long the barrier is gonna keep you. So I'm gonna name this holder timer, set it to 6 seconds, and then start on game start. Now just go over to the events tab, on success, holder barrier, disable, done. So now you'll see we spawn, we have 6 seconds. Our barrier is keeping us from leaving, but once the timer ends, we get to leave. Now I don't know about you, but isn't it so annoying when people just sit in here and camp and they won't leave the hold floors? Well, we can do something to prevent that. So now just go to your devices and get this damage volume. Place it down kind of in the middle, then size it to fit every box. It's kind of hard to see, but we got it covering all the boxes. I'll name this keeper outer. Now make it enabled on phase none, damage 25, and that's it for that. Now come back over to your platform, duplicate your timer. Now I'll name this keeper outer timer, set this to 4 seconds, start on game, start off. Now we'll go to events on success, keeper outer, enable, go to the functions tab, start older timer on success. So now you see we can't leave, but the timer will end, there'll be a new timer. When that ends, you'll start taking 25 damage. Now probably the most important part is the part where you have your weapons. For this tutorial, I'm going to make a system that automatically gives you one loadout. For that, you're going to need to go to your devices and get a class designer. Also, while you're in here, go My Island, Game, and set default class identifier to 1. So go over to your platform, place down your class designer. I'll name this default loadout, class identifier 1. Grant items on respawn, yes. Now all you have to do is add your materials, your consumables, and your weapons. So now when you start your game, you'll automatically spawn with all your items. So now the second most important part, the storm. So the first thing you want to do is go to your devices and get a basic storm controller. Go ahead and place it down and go into settings. I'll have initial radius 100, wait time 5 seconds, resize time 30 seconds, delay time 7 seconds, move direction random, move time 30 seconds. So now when you start, you'll get your guns, you'll be able to leave, the storm will start, and it'll slowly, okay, maybe that's too fast. So as you guys saw, that was pretty fast. So we're gonna go back in the settings, and all we're gonna do is change resize time to 100. So now it'll get smaller, it'll take a little bit longer. It'll be going this fast. So yeah, that's it. That's how you create your own Zone Wars map. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, it'd be so appreciated if you could subscribe and like, and I'll see you with the next one.